But this not. This was much better in the live. Yeah, this is much. This live beat was way better than the music video. Oh my god. Goosebump. This is the best live I've seen for Band-Maid so far. Oh my god. It was badass. It felt very improvised, right? You know, obviously trade, you know, you jam together, right? But it felt kind of like, yeah, let's just do it, girl. And, you know, I love watching the Band-Maid anime, right? You know, roughly the Modesty, which are based on Band-Maid, on the actual band's, like, performance, all right? How they're moving the hands and body, right? And that anime has a lot of these moments. Finally time for another Band-Maid reaction. So earlier today, I did the warning. Then I did the warning for a few weeks now. The reason why is kind of like, I mean, I like the warning, but also because, like, well, I kind of have seen almost every video now from Band-Maid, I feel. So leave a comment below, guys, if I missed someone. But I think I unfortunately have gone over, like, you know, the 10 most popular videos from Band-Maid ever. But this is one of the few left now. Then don't you tell me. So we do this one and also go through the live reaction of the 10 minutes. Well, afterwards, it's the warning, and after this, we have the fun episode of My Academia. So anyway, let's get started. I was like, yeah, this goes inside right there. I'm never waiting for that moment where they're gonna, like, revolt against the master, right? But yeah, I mean, this felt very much more inclined with Band-Maid's kind of aesthetics, right? I think some of the music videos they've done are, I mean, they're all pretty good, but some of them feel like, oh, this could be any rock band or whatever, right? This one here felt obviously much more, okay, this is actually like a made reference, right? We're obviously then to have this like Bandmaster, Sleazebag Master or whatever, right? But I also kind of like the So what the scenes when we're eating the food and so on, let's back a bit. First we have her accidentally dropping a vase, right? Say with me, vase, not vase, yeah, vase. It's called valette, right? Not valet, yeah. It's it is supposed to be though how they actually are Band-Maid members, yeah. Are they actually bandmaids? Because I'm hating now right now, but I mean, it is kind of funny. You always wonder about that, right? I have never worked in like the food industry. I worked in gambling, like a croupier, like a dealer and so on, right? So I've been a little bit at the kind of casino and so forth, right? But I always wonder, you know, like how much food do you eat? Leave a comment below if you work at the restaurant there. How much food do you actually consume from the consumer? I'm not saying you do the whole like, you know, yelping thing where you give them extra sauce, right? I'm talking about, you know, how much, like, you know, sometimes I'm pretty sure like maybe I can just eat a little bit of that, you know, I can just take a little bit of that hamburger and that something. Or as a side note, I have a colleague, he's mentally insane clearly. He has that obsession of just not ever paying anything. He's like Uncle Scrooge, just 10 times worse. And he really is like that. And he's like obsessively... And honestly, yeah, Uncle Scrooge is way better. But Uncle Scrooge, right? He's a classic capitalist genius guy obsessed by making money, right? And also, of course, not losing money, but mostly making money. My colleague is obsessed by, like, not losing money, yeah. So he doesn't have, he's very like, I keep all money. But anyway, he's obsessed with eating everyone's leftovers, right? So yes, he's just like, I'm a big man, right? So I eat my own food, right? But if anyone buys food or takes food whatever, right, to the office, like a pizza, right? And you only eat, let's say you eat, you know, you have like a quart left. It's a bit, can I have it? Yeah. He does it for everything. So if anyone has like their own, you know, homebrew like chicken and pasta or something with some sauce, and they've eaten like 90. He's gonna eat the last 10%. He's gonna be like, can I have that sauce in your corner? They're like, yeah, sure. I licked it earlier. Yeah. You know, it's crazy. I said other people same behavior. Leave a couple of again. If you have someone you know like that, right? They're eating everyone's leftovers. But that thing there, right, when she's eating, like, she grabs basically like the Nesco from the sideline, yeah, I can kind of see that happening, right, where you're actually working and you just take a little bit, yeah, like an extra, like a thing that isn't like attached to the rest of it. but yeah, you know, he and he's funny too, because on Fridays, and I kid you not, on Fridays, he's crazy. I can make like a 10-hour video about this person. He's just insane. I probably get some HR calling to me, right? But on Fridays, he will literally go around and ask everyone about their, you know, food or whatever they have left, right? And like find the lunch. Then he will collect it and he will take it home. And he will eat it at home. He's just crying. I hope no one's gonna watch the video. But it's true! I mean, it's like, am I crazy? It is crazy! It's crazy! And the funny thing is that by bringing it up, people are gonna be like, oh, no, you're being mean. No, he's the weird guy. You know? I should go to HR being like, can the guy stop asking for my food or something? He doesn't ask me because I eat my food, because I'm a big boy, right? But everyone else, you know, he's the one that's, it's insane. Oh, I'm gonna cut it out. This is insane, man. It's insane. I'll say, you know, allegedly at my previous job, yeah, this is weird, man. But anyway, long story short, I guess the purpose of the video, right, is of course that people have bad jobs again, you know, the maid thing. Like I said earlier, I do feel this is more inclined to that, you know, the whole maid thing, right? We get the maid coffee and so on. And like I said earlier, I'm guessing you are a little more like this, right? Maybe you accidentally don't really care, break stuff and so on, maybe eat the food, whatever, right? If you have like a bad master. And it is kind of like maybe the concept of, you know, quiet quitting, right? The people talking about, you know, you keep the job, but you kind of hate it, so you don't really give an effort, right? I think especially in the Japanese culture here, that is more rare, right? You know, Japanese people have very high work ethics. You know, I know myself, working in Japan for many years, and, you know, whatever, I know a lot of Japanese people. Work ethics in Japan is like the highest in the world, right? So I think especially in Japan, that kind of quiet quitting happens, of course, but it's probably more rare, right? Now, on the lyrics part, it's like kiss me boy, yeah, it is very classic, I think, a lot of Japanese pop and rock, right? Where they, you know, I said in all the Band-Maid video too, how like combining, you know what I mean, like English and Japanese. This song in particular has a lot of that, where a lot of the chorus, a lot of the lyrics, right? But I think a lot of this like kind of ongoing repeat lyrics are all in English. Yeah, so that to me feels like on brand for Band-Maid. It's like kiss me boy. Suddenly, you know, it's like Japanese lyrics for like 2 minutes, and suddenly it's like kiss me boy, you kiss me, love me boy. It's like goes back to, you know, Japanese again. So all like that kind of like, you know, the rhythm kind of it's all in English. But I think they do that a lot overall in Japanese music, but especially Band-Maid does it very often, and this definitely was a lot like that. But anyway, so we can find like a live version of it. It's a live then. Just being there, the all is like Well, this is definitely the big venue. Yes. But this is what I mean with. I like the whole all style is like, you know, say along here. Yeah, don't you tell secret. No, but I'm with that guy. But you know, I live. So my brother lives in Japan too, and so on. Right? You know, I'm very, you know, as people call that, weebo, right? You know, Japanphobe. Yeah. You know, this is just so Japan. I was laughing because it's so Japan that the scene, you know, the first half minute is like, you know, Japanese. And then she goes to like chorus bit or whatever you call it. It's like sort of the chorus. It's like, don't you tell secret, and everyone was like, don't you tell secret, and it goes back to Japanese. I just find it like this is so in the Japanese culture. That's why all the food in Japan, when you walk in the store, right? They have so many weird names, you know. The food is always like, you know, chocolate in English, you know, like in English, right? There's like chocolate, nihongo or something, or it's like some weird names, or like sugar and this thing and so on, umi sugar and so on. Like, but anyway. But this was much longer. And this was much better in the live. Yeah, this is much. This live beat was way better than the music video. My God. Goosebump. This is the best live I've seen for Band-Maid so far. Oh my God. That was just way better. What can I say? That was much better. Look back a bit. Yeah, this bit here, right? But first of all, this was definitely... This video is like a minute longer, right, than the music video. And it's basically just this whole solo. Yeah, this solo is way longer than the music video. It was badass. It felt very improvised, right? You know, obviously trade, you know, you jam together, right? But it felt kind of like, yeah, let's just do it, girl. And, you know, I love watching the Band-Maid anime, right? You know, roughly the Modesty, when they're based on Band-Maid, on the actual band's, like, performance, all right? How they're moving their hands and body, right? And that anime has a lot of these moments where, especially, of course, the guitarist and the drummer, I don't spot too much, but they have, like, you know, battles. Where they're like, oh, show you, girl! They kind of have this, like, solo fights, right? That's like, the best part of the anime. They go like, they're like, oh, let's go, you know. But yeah, this part here was amazing. Yeah, it's like, what do you call it though? Because it wasn't like a solo. It was more like a duel. Yeah, like honestly, what do you call it? When there's like two of them doing it at the same time, like back and forth. Yeah, like battling it out. Yeah, but this solo was this solo was the best by far. My God, I mean, I've seen like maybe, I don't know, 5, 6 solos now from Band-Maid, right? Whatever, I don't know, 10. Like I said earlier, I've seen most, I think, of the music video they have right now, right? And but this is the best one, easily. Not necessarily like the best song or whatever, like let's go into that debate, but it's from like a solo performance when they start like, having the back and forth. But honestly, I have to Google it after the video, but I'll just comment below because I'm obviously gonna call the video now something like the best solo or this solo is amazing, whatever. That's gonna obviously be my title now of this video with the thumbnail I can see it in front of me, right? But I'm like, but I guess it wasn't technically a solo. It was more like a duo, right? They come back and forth, like, you know, one is doing this thing, the other one, they're doing it together. So yeah, what do you actually call that? Because the thing is that usually you talk about a solo as, you know, someone playing, usually the guitar, right, for like maybe 10 to a minute, maybe even longer, right, but like a few minutes of, you know, their own stuff. But here, yeah, they kind of back and forth there. It escapes me now, but I think it is like a duel. I think like a jam duel, right? Something like that in my head. So yeah, what do you call that specifically? I will try to find a better word for it, for the video title, but yeah, the video guys, subscribe and see you guys, and also you guys, of course, the warning that I did earlier today.